Freedom Phone. Yeah. I saw that on Twitter. Oh, fuck yeah. Has it already been exposed? Oh, Mudahar made something on this. Hold on, where's the trailer? The trailer's wacky for anyone who hasn't seen this. Is it this? Yes.
Name one time in history where the people who banned books, media, and opinions were the good guys. Hi, I'm Eric. I'm the world's youngest Bitcoin millionaire. I've made it in Silicon Valley, and I've accomplished a lot in my life already. But now, I'm leaving big tech to fight.
Not satire, by the way.
Because the big tech overlords are violating your privacy, censoring your speech, and I think that's so wrong. That's why I created the Freedom Phone and its uncensorable app store. Everyone is complaining about big tech censorship, but no one is doing anything about it. They say, build your own phone. So I did. Freedom Phone truly is the best phone in the world.
Yeah.
It does everything your current phone does, except censor you and spy on you. With the Freedom Phone, your freedom of speech is our #1 priority. That's why we built our own app store that is completely uncensored.
What a great idea.
If an app you love has been banned from the mainstream app stores, you can still download it on ours.
We just let anything go up. We don't fucking care.
Period. And we've developed the first operating system based on your free speech. There's no app tracking, no keyboard tracking, and no...
Also, a little cute side note. I don't know too much about it, but when I watched the announcement on Twitter, I was reading a bit. When you try and go to their website to buy one, it asks you to accept cookies, which means they're quite literally gathering information on you before you even buy the phone. So, it's already hard to trust them, you know? I went there for freedom, not for fucking dumbass cookies and shit.
Location tracking, because I believe in your security. How do we ensure you're being protected? Say hello to Trust. Trust is our privacy guard. It's designed to warn you whenever an app or a website is tracking you and gives you the option to stop it. Your data, your rules. That's our motto. The Freedom Phone is comparable to the best smartphones on the market. It has an
It's a scam. The phones are $200 on Alibaba.
Really? Multiple cameras. And your SIM card transfers into the Freedom Phone seamlessly. Big tech companies hold a monopoly on public communication and the dissemination of information, and they are abusing that power. Nobody elected Mark or Jack to be the arbiters of truth in America, yet they still thought it was okay to ban a sitting president from their platforms. If they censor a president, they will censor anyone. Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg censored MLK or Abraham Lincoln. The course of history would have been altered forever. Out of all the constitutional amendments, there's a
I have to buy
reason
one.
why the founding fathers made the right to free speech the very first. I believe you have a voice that deserves to be heard without
That would be
censored.
huge, Hesto.
Protect yourself from
Thanks
big
for the
tech
resub.
censorship. Let your voice be heard. Live free with the Freedom Phone.
Oh, fuck yeah. Again, that's not a skit, by the way. That's something they're actually trying to sell. It is mind-boggling. But I've said for a long time, if you go back to, official podcast episode 10, I was saying if you want to make money quickly, you appeal to that crowd that's, all about freedom, but, super fucking misguided and stupid. Because there was that guy who made, what was it? 100 Reasons to Vote Democrat, and he sold this book for, $100, and it's just a book of empty pages. And he made $80,000 in 12 hours. I've always said if you want to easily capitalize off someone, go for that crowd. Because they buy fucking everything. I don't think this will work out for them though, because this is even far-fetched for that. I just can't imagine anyone hearing this pitch and being like, that's a great idea. A completely uncensored app store? Surely I won't be getting viruses. It takes almost 3 seconds of thought to be like, yeah, this sucks. How is it a scam? I don't know too much about it, aside from what I've heard. But Mudahar made a whole video on it, apparently. I haven't seen that one yet. But allegedly the phone is also just from Alibaba for $200 that he's taken and is selling, according to one guy in chat. Which sounds about par for the course. But like I said, if you go to the website to try and buy it, it immediately asks for cookies. Which means he is already immediately gathering information on his customers, which is 100% contradicting the entire purpose of his pitch. But from everything I've seen, it's not a satire or a skit or anything. So that is true, Naruto. It is from Alibaba. It lets you put any OS and label on it, and it can be ordered in massive quantities. Nice. announced a new game. And would you believe me if I told you it's Tom Clancy for the 50 millionth time since his death? What's it called? X-Deviant? What the fuck is it called? Isn't it called X-Deviant? Oh, X-Defiant. Ah, okay, that would make sense. I kept getting that one guy's YouTube channel. Yeah, there's one comment on this video that I think really sums it up best. Oh, it's no longer top comment. That's a shame. They said they turned Tom Clancy's grave into a urinal. And that couldn't be more accurate. They slap his name on the most random fucking dog shit games ever. When it used to really mean something when Tom Clancy's name was on a property. He's dead, what's he gonna do about it? Yeah, I don't know, he's probably just real sad in the afterlife seeing that his name is just getting used like a fleshlight by Ubisoft. Like, the game is, it looks like trash. Like, the game is Call of Duty from 10 years ago with Overwatch-like mechanics with hero abilities. It's terrible. And for some reason they throw Tom Clancy's name on this. If I was part of his estate, I would be pissed. It's just crazy how late Ubisoft is to everything. This seems like a game that should have come out 5 years ago when those kind of games were popular. I just don't get it. And I even less understand why they put Tom Clancy's name on it. More money? I don't think so. Tom Clancy's name doesn't command an audience anymore, right? Like, it's not a guaranteed success because they slapped Tom Clancy's name on it. The only game that people like from the Clancy is Siege. For the last 10 years since he's been dead, that is all that they've released that anyone cares about. Fucking Breakpoint blew ass. The Wildlands flopped. No one plays The Division anymore. Like, his name doesn't mean anything. I don't think it's getting any extra sales. Man dies after chewing exploding bubblegum. I see you've also been recommended that video. I've been trying my best to avoid watching that because I already know there's going to be something fucking scary in it that's going to make me afraid of gum for the rest of my life. Does it not have to do with, like, some kind of crazy, like, random chemical reaction?
And spent much of his time experimenting with various chemicals while he was home for the holidays.
Oh, so he fucked
Authorities
up.
believe Vladimir mistook an exploding powder he was working with for citric acid, which he often dipped his gum in to give it a prolonged sour taste. Police found packets of citric acid next to the unknown substance and claim both powders look very similar. A bomb squad was called in to deal with the situation after police feared the explosive substance might be too volatile to transport.
I bet that gum tasted great for the split second he was able to taste it. Alright, well look at the fucking granny timeline. Jesus Christ.
As the titular supernatural antagonist of the games with the same name, which have a deep,
she's not supernatural though, she's just an old
story
fucking lady who
other
moves
supernatural
sometimes.
entities, such as Grandpa, Angeline, Slenderman, Slenderina's husband, and the child.
Jesus Christ.
Probably being inspired by a mix of legends and myths. As the story is hugely left open for interpretation,
the tier 1
that's what we're gonna do
Dougie.
today. Hi folks,
The mummy chemical.
I'm R,
Thanks to the reset
your
loop.
narrator. This video will contain spoilers
I don't know about a
all of the
tour.
installments of the Slenderina, Slenderman, and Granny series. With that in mind, let's begin.
Is there
Which we will
cutscenes in the
talk about
game?
later in the video. In the first
I've never
game,
seen one.
several writings and a note on a scrap piece of paper inform the player that he isn't Granny's first victim. In fact,
I had no idea this had a
there have
story.
been many more people she had trapped and killed. One of her ways of killing being the guillotine she sketched and designed, presumably by herself.
Oh, Freddy,
In the
Jesus
second
Christ.
one, they're taken to the cellar's cell, where he finds remains
I thought he was
of some
holding
of
a
the victims in
handsaw,
different cells.
like a leaf blower.
Who is Granny and her malevolent family members? Let's start
Thank you
from
so
the
much, Freddy.
beginning and discuss Granny's story.
I'm excited. I had no idea it was so deep.
Let's start with the first installment in the series, Granny 1. The player wakes up in a room. Upon further inspection of the house, he comes across the Granny, a white-eyed, grotesque old woman in a white nightgown.
Jesus, that
and
sounded very
patchy
personal.
White hair. She wields a bloodied bat and has blood on her mouth, giving us a clue of how she attacks and kills her victims. After shooting Granny by finding disassembled parts of a shotgun...
Oh my god, there's a gun in the game?
We learned that Granny is immune to bullets, and possibly...
I might have to actually play it at some point.
Being immune to death.
That's a stupid
This can
idea,
be
actually,
further
never mind. It's
fortified
fucking
by
dumb.
a diary we find him anywhere near to find. After collecting a teddy bear and placing it inside the crib, a ghost of a woman known as Slenderina shows up, leaving a key
Oh my
behind
god!
and disappearing. Exploring a bit more, we can find a woman shackled to a wall, and presumably dead.
God, this game looks
We
like
later
such
find out
dog
this
shit.
victim
Oh
is
my
called
god.
Angeline, the daughter of
Holy lord.
Therefore, it becomes
Yeah, I'll do a full
who is now
playthrough, I guess.
hostile and seeks
I have to see
for
this.
blood. In myths and legends, an entity known as the White Lady in a white dress and long black hair is well known in many different countries.
La Llorona.
In one tale, why would Granny kill her own daughter? In the child
'Cause she's
of
evil.
Slenderina's ending, we find a diary that tells us the backstory on how Slenderina and her father died. The Slender Man. July 10th,
Oh my
1892. Dear Diary, it has been a good day today, but I'm starting to feel dizzy
Thanks,
and nauseous
Plopless.
now. The whole family went to the park, and the weather was wonderful. Mother was in an extra good mood, which doesn't
Hey, 5
happen
gift subs, Dougie.
that often.
Thank you for that.
When we came home, she cooked us dinner. I thought it tasted a bit weird, but didn't dare to say anything. Father looked pale and had to lie down straight after dinner. I can hear him in the other room. The pain! I'm feeling even worse now. My head is spinning.
Oh my god, I can't believe it!
Rut.
I can't believe
Why
there's
Angeline
actually
kills
lore
her
in this
husband
shit.
and daughter are left to interpretation, one of which might be due to Angeline's unstable mental health to her child.
I'm just gonna fucking play the game, I guess. I had no idea there was lore. When I played it like 4 years ago, I'm pretty sure there wasn't any of that shit. I'll have to actually try it. It doesn't seem like good lore or anything, it looks like shit, but like goofily shitty. Anything and everything goes will be worth your time. Okay, if you say so. I don't know what I'm looking for. It better not be Big Mouth Man. This is quite literally my most hated show that has come out in the last decade. I've never once found anything even remotely enjoyable about this fucking dumpster fire. And it's so uncomfortable to watch. All about, like, children talking about how they're touching their wieners and stuff, and then there's that song where, like, it's naked children dancing around in the showers about how it's okay to talk about vagina in your song. So it's just like these naked little girls in the shower. It's so weird. It's such a weird fucking show. You're nuts? What are you talking about? That's a real thing. That's literally the entire show. It's super creepy. The show sounds like a pedo's dream. That's what I always said. Like, on the podcast, we talked about it quite a bit, because this show, all 3 seasons, have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it makes no sense. It's fucking trash. Even if you take out all of the weird things with naked children, like, the show is awful. Absolutely awful. Even with all that weird shit taken out. Watch Old Republic cutscenes. No, man. I've far exceeded the quota of video game content for YouTube nights. Watched, like, fucking Granny lore, and then the X-Defiant trailer briefly. Like, I think I'm tapped out on video game stuff. Let's get some wacky shit going. We didn't teach a dog how to open doors. What the fuck why would we teach a dog how to open doors? Toucher just figured it out.
To be away from us, thank you.
Yeah, I want to know why you have a
Here's the Risa Bagel.
pig in the middle of
We're
our
on a
park.
walk. Can you just leave us alone? Obviously, like you're not a part of our walk. You don't have to be here.
That's a big fucking pig.
Community that has bylaws, and if you have a dog, you have it on a leash.
He's on a leash.
It's
He's in a leash. He's under control, my pet.
It
More
doesn't-
than your dog, I'm sure.
No, it's huge. It's a huge animal.
It is a huge pig, to be fair. It's gonna eat that whole tree.
No, ma'am, he's eating the landscape. Look at that! Look at that! Right on our lawn. What are you picking
Well,
it
you
up?
should've- She's picking it up.
No, it's all. Look, okay, look at how much is in there. Seriously.
It's fine. You are being a grumpy pants.
If you
Leave
have a
us
problem-
alone.
Alright, it seems very underwhelming, but yeah, that's a big fucking pig. I was expecting like a small little thing. That guy's a fucking dinosaur. He's huge.